Assalamualaikum and a very good day. My group will review about Intel Corporation.
Intel or incomplete Intel Corporation, an American producer of semiconductor PC circuit. It is founded in Santa Clara, California. The company's call comes from Integrated Electronics. Intel turned into base on July 18, 1968, with the aid of using semiconductor pioneers Robert Noyce and Furthermore, who left Fairchild Semiconductor to do so. Intel launched its first product in 1969, the 3101 64-bit Schottky bipolar RAM, and released denser MOS SRAM and DRAM quickly after. Intel version is to be a trusted performance leader that unleashes the potential of data, while their mission is to create world-changing technology that enrich the life of every person on the earth. Their strategy and goals for 2030 is RISE strategy, where the company is lifting the bar for themselves and evolving their corporate responsibility approach in order to expand the scope of their collaboration with others to create more responsible, inclusive, and sustainable society, enabled by technology and their combined effort. These are the company's logo. The light blue shade used in current iteration of Intel logo represent the company's strength in people imagination. Blue as opposed to warm colors like red or orange, which evoke emotion, speak to person, brain, and conscience. Patrick Jersinger is a Chief Executive Officer, which is CEO of Intel Corporation, and served its board of director, while Dr. Omar Ishraq was named Chairman of Board in January 2020. Intel Corporation received 2 awards in 2021 and 1 award in 2020. Intel Corporation received Best CEO 2021 and Best Company Composition in 2021 and 2020. Next is SWOT analysis, which consider both internal and external elements. For the strength is image and significance of the brand, technology innovator, scale economy, and affordable. And lastly, long-lasting collaborator with Microsoft. For the weaknesses is overproduction, inadequate business diversification, limited involvement in mobile industry. And for opportunity for Intel Corporation is self-driving car and drone, business diversity, and smartphone production innovation. Lastly is threat. Intel Corporation have a rivalry, price war, and industry rapid migration to mobile computing. IFE metric is a strategic management tool that assists in auditing or evaluating main shortcomings and strengths in a company's functional areas. Furthermore, the IFE metrics provide a foundation for finding and analyzing linkage between those domains. The faultless execution is required for software and silicon solutions that generate quantifiable and scalable benefit for their customers. EFE metrics that is commonly used to evaluate current market conditions. It is an excellent tool for visualizing and prioritizing the challenge and opportunity that a company faces. They are they have entered new sector and extended their technologies, increasing their potential for growth within a $300 billion total addressable market. Their solution go forward beyond PCs and servers, allowing customers to tackle problems in the cloud, the Internet of Things (IoT), artificial intelligence (AI), 5G, autonomous driving, and intelligent edge. CPM enables business owner, stockholder, and other interested parties to see all significant competitors' strengths and shortcomings on a single page. This aids in the visualization and communication of the competitive landscape. Their financial capital allocation strategy places a premium on increasing stockholder value. They have three main goals, which are investing in R&D and business investment to strengthen their competitiveness, investing in global companies that will match their strategic goal, and stimulating growth of data-centric opportunity, and lastly, returning cash to shareholders through dividend and share buyback program.
Boston Consulting Group Matrix is a strategic management tool developed by a Boston Consulting Group. So this one is the aids to analyze of a key business unit status and potential. So in this matrix we have 4 types of section. So the first one is stars. Stars is the financial, is the works in the market that has been potentially high in the market. So the next one is cash cow. So the cash cow is the strategic business unit for supplier management. Okay. The next one is question mark. Question mark is the local food strategy business unit, as known as the question marks. And the last one is dogs. Dogs is the plastic bag strategic in this section. So the next one is SWOT analysis matrix. Okay, the SWOT analysis matrix stand for the strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats. So as you know, as we want to keep moving forward in our company, we have ensured to have a SWOT matrix analysis in our company. So the first one is strength. As we know, strength is what our company's strength that can make our company become more profitable. Okay, and the next one is weakness. We must find our company weakness so that we can overcome the weakness and become a better company. So the next one is the opportunities. The opportunities is the chance of something that we can grab or we can do to make our company become more profitable. And the next one is the last one is the threats. So we can know what our threats will be to our company so that we can overcome the threats. So the next one is the next stage. Stage 3 is QSPM. So QSPM is the quantitative strategic planning matrix. So it calculates the relative attractiveness of its approach within a collective alternative. So the QSPM is basically the cumulative impact of each external and internal critical success criteria is used to calculate the relative attractiveness of each approach within a collection of alternatives.
So I will continue with the DRAM implementation of the Intel. For the first strategy, they have done the DRAM decision. DRAM is a dynamic random access memory that market is growing in demand in 1940. As the Intel with all the semiconductor company created these new DRAM technologies at that time. But the major flaw that the DRAM has is very expensive and cannot produce in a large quantity. Under the leadership of the Robert Noyce, the Intel's founder, they and their team tried to solve the problem by introducing metal oxide semiconductor (MOS). This new chip is not too easy to be copied but not difficult to build. By introducing MOS, they managed to produce DRAM at a lower cost, which is the 1 KB DRAM using MOS process technology. For this invention, Intel has managed to dominate the market for about 2 years and generate massive cash flow. Second strategy that Intel has been implemented is the strategic alliance. Intel tend to seek find a company whether to integrate with their product for the market growth. As the technology from PC turned to mobile, the domination of the mobile segment has become more huge. Thus, Intel plans to explore more into security technologies to increase their microchip security. For this reason, Intel has made decision to buy McAfee for approximately $7.68 billion. The acquired new security technology company managed to make Intel improve their hardware assisted also with the security. Besides, acquiring the McAfee is smart decision as the company doesn't have any debt, yet only providing positive revenue towards the Intel. As the market cross each other, Intel managed to explore new market and can create more bigger profit. Intel strategy that has been implementation by the Intel is the decision to build a plan. For the strategic plan, they usually do the PESA analysis, which are the acronym for politics, economic, social, technology, legal, environment. Intel wants to build a plan where the political situation on the area is stable. Any problem with the political might not good for them running new plan on the area. They also keep tight with the political situation on the area. Second is economy. They prefer a place that has high growth rates, increasing middle income groups, favor economic condition with improving condition. They also find the cheap labor cost also good economic situation for Intel to build their plant. For social, they need to find where the local that are very hardworking to work with them, usually connected also with the local firm. For the technology, it is a basic requirement for Intel to move forward for finding new place for build a plant. Intel also provided infrastructure to facilitate the development of the technology. For the legal, Intel needs to identify the location of the legal that doesn't affect the production for the Intel. As an example, US wants the IP protection of the China. For the environment, Intel must follow the International Environment Protection Standard where they plan to build for the future plant. For additional knowledge, Intel has invested for RM30 billion ringgit, which is 7.10 billion US dollar investment in Malaysia for new advanced packaging facility and plan to build 2 new microchip plant in Arizona that was about 20 billion US dollar. As a conclusion, decision that Intel made decades ago made a great improvement in today Intel becoming a leader new microchip manufacturer. By taking the first step, Intel introduced new technology so that they become better from their other competitors. Intel also collaborate or aided by any potential company to diversify their revenue towards other product to avoid the problem that can occur in plant where they can cause disruption in supply of the microchip, yet it will become disaster worldwide as demand for the microchip for use for Internet of Things.
The expectation of the new strategies made by Intel Corporation have significantly developed the company's growth in terms of technology and also to seize new market opportunities. Technology such as DRAM that uses MOS is a good strategy to achieve high profit for the company and give huge advantages over a few years. Next, Intel approach on security service is an excellent strategy on expanding market opportunities and growth for the company. The conclusion that can be made is Intel Corporation are articulated by corporate leaders who give the organization's direction to avoid strategic drift. They create a vision of a possible future that allows organization to build the company's capacity and strength. Intel's approach to establish new market and coming up with more advanced product are some of the Intel's future strategies. Lastly, recommendation that can be made for Intel Corporation is Intel needs to explore new markets and build operation to sustain its existing performance. The corporation should concentrate on the smartphone industry as it will have a huge impact in the future. This could lead to market expansion for the company as it targets smartphone users instead of just computer users.